field. But I basically was able to hold still long enough that he decided that I'm okay, apparently. Might have thought I was a turkey because I had my decoys right to my sides. He's got probably 300 yards to travel, but he is coming. Oh yeah, baby. Hunt him. Sounds good.
So, you know when you get
Sounds good. We'll do.
it.
Alright, see ya.
Okay. So anyway, I set up on the other side of the trees this morning, and Christine came pick me up. Mascot. Sat on the other side of the trees this morning. They were all roosted about 100, 150 yards back. All through here. There was even one or two that were somewhere up in here, but they sounded like jays. But 4 toms and a jay and about 11 hens was what was roosted up around me. So they didn't gobble till 6:30, so I couldn't decide which side.
Yeah.
If I had been able to get to this side, I probably would have been done by 7:30, because they got down at like 7:20-ish. But they hit the ground, and within 10 minutes, they were down in the bottom of pens. They literally hit the ground, beat feet, gobbled and yelped until they got over the hill. I couldn't hear them anymore. And I was like, what the hell? So I just walked to the other side of the creek and was like, I'll see which way they went so I can set up on. So I came up over here, or came this way, kneeled right where the decoys are. Called a few times, nothing over here. Then I heard a gobble back over here, and I was like, okay, one's coming back from. No, I turn around, he's already in the field, 3/4 of the way to the tree line. And I was like, I I sat there for like 10 minutes, like, are you kidding me? And he sat there and gobbled. I think I saved myself with my decoys being right there with me.
Yeah.
And he sat there and gobbled, worked his way down, got low enough that I stuck my decoys in the ground, and I crawled around backside, sat right there, and yelped at him, hammered, and just started coming on a string, all the way down the field line. Got to about 70-ish yards, the decoy had fallen over, and he looked at it, putted a couple times, and I was like, no. And so I just kind of really tucked myself behind the feeder over here and real soft, hammered. And I was like, okay, I saved myself, I think. He putted one more time, and I just, again, gave him a little more confidence, hammered. And he stood there and spitted and drummed and did his thing for like 10 minutes. How far out from the decoys? I couldn't see him.
Yeah.
Because my guess is he was standing at that last feeder somewhere right there, because I couldn't see him. I couldn't even see him in the camera, which I had stuck the camera out around the cedar to try and use it as, actually, I was using it as my eyes.
Oh yeah.
To see him come out and get to the decoys. But, so he gobbled and gobbled, and in my back of my head, I was like, please don't go around. Because I'm sitting like this, and I was gonna have to swing like this, let alone I wasn't gonna be able to do, because like, you'd have to get out to see it, but there's like one bush or one branch off of this tree that sticks out far enough that like when he came right around the cedar, it didn't matter. Like I couldn't shoot. And so he was gonna have to come a ways, and he stood and gobbled and gobbled and gobbled, and then I hit him, I gave him some confidence yelps, and he was behind this big cedar, and I was like, holy shit. So I swung, and I just went to full draw immediately, and I was like, please come out into the opening, like make it there. And he got about 3/4 of the way to the opening. He had gone into strut one more time when he came out around the corner. Was 3/4 of the way to the opening, tucked his wings and picked up his head, but he kept coming. And that's all. At that point, I was on him, and it was probably 22, and I just crunched him. He just legs. No, I shot him high. I pinned that wing, and based on the blood, I think I hit it hard. So, and he went barreling down in the tree line, kind of upwards. But, you know, it's a bow bird. Like, they sometimes will do that. And I was like, hell no. So I just took off after him. And by the time I made it to the trees, he had stumbled over a log, and that was his last spot. I just put my foot on his head, and when I reached down at his feet, blood was just pouring. I was like, oh, I didn't even have to chase him. But, oh my. Oh, damn.
Look up.
I know, I could hear them all morning.
They just thought when you called me.
Oh yeah, they've been gobbling all morning. Those birds that
I don't know if the wind was pushing it to me or what, but I was in the driveway at the top of the hill. It sounded like they were down in the corner.
there are birds down here. I've been listening to them all morning. There's birds down here. There's birds over there. I heard birds across the road. I heard birds across the road that way, not in the bottom. He only gobbled one time.
Birds
Dude, everywhere.
Except on the fall property.
Yeah.
Like deep all the way across the creek on the other side, all the way up to like the beaver spot.
Dude, it felt like May 1st this morning, the amount of gobbling. And
it wasn't this yesterday. Everything was grouped up, solidly grouped up.
Yeah, no. I told you that, I mean, you felt it too, but that we had that cold snap and then the warm weather, and I was just like,
The way
they're gonna
and fought yesterday morning, I was like, they gotta split up.
Yeah.
And they're beating out
yeah,
each other.
no, I literally, just
hours
flip a
later.
switch. Yeah, I mean, if we had,
The weather.
oh, absolutely. If weather just flipped and they're like, okay, like they've been on that, like, right at the edge of getting ready to go. All right. Well, I get my stuff cleaned up, and I gotta take pictures with them, and then I gotta get back to town for work. All right, well, that's gonna finish up the hunt. If you've ever been a turkey hunter, well, if you're watching this, you're probably a turkey hunter. That shouldn't have happened, but obviously I'm pretty blessed that it did happen. This is the first turkey I've shot with my bow since, I was talking to Dane about it this morning on my way out. I think it's the first one I've shot since 2019. Not from a lack of trying. Last year I got to film Dane shoot one with his bow, and I could have shot a Jake right next to it, but decided not to, and then we had some technical difficulties the rest of the season getting me one with my bow. Some branches got in the way, my bow got stepped on, but so I'll take it however I can get it. I also realized as I'm sitting here, this is the earliest I've ever shot a turkey. Nebraska season starts March 25th each year, and I've yet to ever shoot one in March. It always seems like I can't put the pieces together until April, and today is March 29th, and we got it done on an absolute gorgeous 2-year-old. I'm super stoked, and I know my phone's blowing up. Everybody's asking for pictures, so I'm gonna get those to them. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I apologize I didn't get the kill on camera, but self-filming, and he went to the wrong side of the tree, so it is what it is. But still an absolutely amazing hunt. So hope you guys enjoyed it. If you want to see more turkey hunting, I'd appreciate it if you hit the like button, hit that subscribe button, because season's just getting started. We gotta mission is to get Dane and potentially trail a bird this weekend. And then next weekend we're taking Youth Hunter out. We're gonna try and get him a bird. And the weekend after that, Dane's headed for Missouri and I'm headed for Tennessee. So birds are gonna fall. Season's just getting started and we've got a lot of plans for this year. So